In the Forgotten Realms campaign setting for Dungeons & Dragons, there is a legendary city called Waterdeep. Nestled into the western coast of the land of Faerun, it is known as the City of Splendors. Since it was first created by Ed Greenwood decades ago, countless adventurers have gotten drunk in its taverns and explored the Undermountain beneath it. In fact, I may have put on my robe and wizard hat and attacked the darkness there myself from time to time. Today on Tabletop, Felicia Day, Patrick Rothfuss, Brandon Laatsch, and I will look at Waterdeep from an entirely new perspective. We won't be getting our hands dirty down in the streets or even breathing the same air as the little people who walk them. We will be vying for control of the city's resources through manipulation, intimidation, and outright bribery. Because today, we are the Lords of Waterdeep. Lords of Waterdeep is a worker placement resource management game designed by Rodney Lee and Peter Thompson. Now, normally in Dungeons & Dragons, we play the fighters, rogues, clerics, and wizards on epic quests. But in this game, we are actually the shadowy figures behind the scenes who send those characters on those quests. You win the game by, wait for it, having the most points. You get points by completing quests. To complete a quest, you must gather resources, and to gather resources, we place these little agents around iconic Waterdeep locations. Let's say I need some warriors. Well, I'll just go to the Field of Triumph and trick them into coming home with me. This quest requires priests. High priests on the plinth. Let's go for a ride in my windowless white van. There is one location where all the sneaky intrigue happens. It is Waterdeep Harbor. This location is key to controlling the fate of the city. We are all generally working from the same limited pool of resources, but throughout the game, we can add buildings to Waterdeep that let us have a second shot at getting different resources. Now, there are only 8 turns in Lords of Waterdeep, so we have to plan our strategies very, very carefully. Which one of my friends will beat me today? Let's find out. It's time to play Lords of Waterdeep.
My name is Brandon Laatsch. I am 50% of the FreddieW channel. Co-creator, co-director, co-VFXer, everything. Freddie and I do it together.
My name is Patrick Rothfuss, and I'm a fantasy author. I wrote The Name of the Wind and The Wise Man's Fear.
Hi, I'm Felicia Day, and I am known for making things on the web in video format.
First thing we're going to do in Lords of Waterdeep is find out which lord we are. So, Patrick, for you. Brandon, Felicia.
There's one dude in this pack who has his lips are way too dark.
I am this guy.
I'm very frustrated about this. I don't think there's a guy in the pack that I would rather less be than this guy with plum lipstick on and plate mail. Who does that?
Okay, so Pat, you are the first player. Go ahead, where are you going?
I have got to jump on the Builder's Hall. Sorry, folks.
Pat is building. What are you going to build?
I'm going to grab this juicy one up here. I'm going to put this real close to you. Will, you're going to want to live there.
What is your faction, Pat?
I am the fabulous Red Sashes. The Red Sashes were fabulous.
Fabulous.
They are fabulous. Give me one of your little red sash markers so that we know this building belongs to you.
There we go. And can you bump me up 1 point?
And
I will do that.
Gets a point. Brandon.
My first turn. I'm probably the least experienced at the table with this, but I think that they might underestimate me. I'm taking Arcana.
All right.
I don't like anything about how this game is starting. The only thing I like is that I'm a silver star. I specifically requested the silver stars to be my faction because I feel like they're very flary. You know what? I'm going to go to Waterdeep Harbor.
All right. And you're going to play an intrigue card.
I'm going to play an intrigue. Oh, do I do it now?
Yes, you do.
Okay. I'm going to play Change of Plans, discard an uncompleted quest, score 6 points. So that would be
Nice!
me.
You get 6 points for doing nothing.
Yeah, I'm going to discard this quest
Yep.
right here. Where's the discard pad?
Yep, okay.
And
What is the other half of that?
Each opponent can choose to discard an uncompleted quest to score 3.
All right.
So feel free to join in on my intrigue.
I think I'm gonna get a little of that. You know, Felicia got 6 for playing the card, but I'll take 3 for free.
Yep, I'll be on board with that.
Okay, so that would be red. 1, 2, 3.
3 for Will,
And
3 for green.
1, 2, 3. Brandon, anything?
I'm gonna keep my quests.
Oh, look who's Mr. Commerce Arcana over
Yeah,
there.
who that is. Hey. Hi, dude.
I am the Harpers, who I like to play because their house sigil looks like the Guinness harp. And I enjoy Guinness. Guinness, if you would like to send me things for free, I would accept them.
Wow.
I am going to the field of triumph. I'm getting some warriors. Okay. Are you going to Questland?
Yeah, I am.
Yep,
I'm
okay.
gonna grab a little bit of this. Well, I wasn't gonna talk about this,
Yeah.
but my main goal
It's the best quest ever!
was to domesticate owlbears.
It's the best quest ever.
I was going to
Wait, let me see that card.
throw the entire game if I got the chance to
Yeah.
just domesticate
How
owlbears.
is this an actual quest? Domesticate
Well, so now
owlbear.
here's a question. Why would you want
That's
to
great.
domesticate owlbears?
I imagine.
How do you litter train them? They're very large.
Well, I don't think like for farming domesticated, not like
Right.
they're not house
Oh.
pets. That
Yeah.
would be ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pretend like I know what an owlbear is here, but I have no idea what an owlbear is.
Let me break it down for you kids today with your video games and your TV and you're not reading books. An owlbear is a D&D monster with the body of a bear and the head of an owl.
It's sort of like the Reese's Pieces of D&D monsters.
If I had a pet owlbear, I'd name him Frenzy. We have a question about how this card
I
is
played
played.
a bribe agent card.
All right, pay $2,
Got
choose
'em.
an action space containing an opponent's agent, then use that space as though you had assigned an agent to it. So if you'd like to build, you may.
Yep.
If you would like to get orange, you may, anything like that. You don't have to use a dude
But you
to
don't
do
have
it.
to even play. You just get to, as if you had played there.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah,
I'm building.
Pay $2
Good
to
call.
use,
the pot.
to use your thing, because
a
you're bribing a guy, I
discount.
guess. Okay.
Good call.
Basically, my opening strategy is to get a building up so later on in the game I'll be able to maximize people getting off that. And then also I'm going to get some quests that align with my class so that I'm ready to conquer.
All right. So go ahead.
Okay,
Give me
that'll
$2.
make
Give
it
me- So give me $2.
Be able to do that myself.
$2 and
Give me
$4.
$2 and $4. Give me $6. Okay,
There you
and
go.
you get a point for building a thing. Congratulations. Welcome to the land of people who have points. And Felicia, it is your turn.
You know what I would like
Now.
more than anything is I would really like to go first next time.
That's
And I get an
good,
intrigue
because-
card,
yep,
which makes me
and
happy
now-
because I'm all into that.
First position is really key. It's easy to underestimate, and if in a 4-player game, it ends up being pretty heavy.
Yeah, you pushed me into last place.
Come on, are you serious?
I'm sorry, you took the building that I
Really?
wanted. I
You
want
got-
real estate.
Are you the redheaded chick?
Felicia, everyone knows you're the builder. If you were any more obvious, you would be wearing a hard hat.
I am not the builder, and I'm so frustrated about it. I mean, if you look at that picture and look at the picture that I am, come on.
Everybody has played. Now we go to Waterdeep Harbor, and
Yep.
the player in first position in Waterdeep Harbor can move to a new location. So, Felicia, that's you.
Yeah, that would be
Where
me.
would you like to go
Well,
while
let's
you're in
see
Waterdeep Harbor?
what is left. Let me see what, I forget what I'm doing. Okay. I, at this point, would like to maybe get some resources because my tavern is empty.
You can get purple, black, or white, or orange and black,
Oh.
or you can get something of your choosing.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Could I
think
interest in this lovely property here on the waterfront? Everything
No,
here in Waterdeep
but
is
this
really on the
I get
waterfront.
4
but-
things here.
It's in the name. Okay, so move your dude there.
Yeah.
Brandon, what color would you like? Orange or black?
$2.
Orange.
Get you $2.
Thank you.
There you go. There's your warrior.
Thank you.
Brandon, you go next. Where would you like to go?
All right, I'm just gonna go
You're
straight,
gonna go
straight
get
Mooney.
some money.
Money.
There.
Back
That's
grabbing.
the end of the turn.
Yeah, turn
Yeah,
one.
I run a network. The first turn was not great for me. I actually, my lord, is the opposite of what my quest cards are, so I'm already starting from behind, which is kind of frustrating.
And I am getting a priest and completing a quest. 12 points for green. And
I don't like you all of a sudden.
By the way, I'll take my 12 points.
I'm going to draw this quest, and I'm going to complete it.
Oh, I hate your face.
So I get 15, so I'm at 30.
That
Sitting
was...
there with 30 points.
I know, look at all... I know, and look at all this gold this guy had. I got nothing. I've accomplished nothing in my life.
We need to work together more.
I think maybe I'm
No, I'm
balanced.
serious.
think maybe
I don't
I'm
like
balanced.
him.
Felicia, we're helping each other out starting right now.
Okay, I am all on your side until you start looking like you're really gonna be needed. I know that Brandon has a really strategic gamer mind, and the fact that Will is so intense, I know I have to team up with somebody or he's gonna wipe the floor with us.
Probably.
We need to block Will.
No, you don't. Don't even start playing that game, bro.
We've got a mandatory quest for Will.
I don't know why you want to do that.
Finally.
I don't think you need to do that. Now, because this is turn 5, everyone gets an extra agent.
Oh, this is great. Oh, I like this.
Yes.
There's yours, there's yours. Okay, great. So now we all get 3 guys, which means we really have to play the I know that you know that I know that you know that I know game. The last 4 turns of this game are going to be very slippery.
Will's looking pretty strong. He jumped out to a really early lead on us, and so I'm gonna look out for him and drop a quest on him if I can.
I think that we're a mess. We need to focus on Will. Take Will down because I don't want to see him on the winner's wall. It's irritating.
These things always tend to clump up toward the end, and if you have a huge lead at the beginning, you have a target on your back, and everybody pulls you down. I'm going to go first because I am the first player, and because I have a bull quest. Pat, I'm gonna go here, and that actually pays off the bull quest. So goodbye, bull quest.
Playing a mandatory quest is one of the most aggressive things you can directly do in the game. It's not just taking up somebody else's spot, so it's a bit of a dick move.
Oh, fantastic, a mandatory quest. Thank you, Pat. I'm so glad you're here and not finishing day 3.
But it's a smart dick move.
You are so intense right now. I just have to say, I don't think I've seen you play a game that you were so intent on winning. Like your claws are out.
Have you ever watched this show? Let's talk about how many times I win on this show.
It's not very many. It's not. It's okay.
Come beat Will at his house.
Yeah.
The show.
I'm gonna play an intrigue card. Silver Star. I have some really good ones to choose from here, but I'm gonna play a mandatory quest on some
I'm guessing
wonderful person.
Go.
Now, the thing
Who
about it
hasn't
is,
gone on one yet?
you just got rid of one.
Right.
Now, Pat, you just got a little hopeful, like I'm not gonna pick on you.
I know you're
probably
gonna pick on
you.
me. Just play it.
Pat is about to get a really 20 quest. Man.
I need a purple and a white.
Oh, that's a lot.
I'm like,
He needs a purple and a white.
that's 2
No,
whole.
he needs a purple and a white. And then it gets him 20 points, and that puts him in first place with 42.
It's not good. It's not good. This is hard. Who
You
do
want to
I
block
screw
him.
over?
I'm gonna vote this right now because I've held on to it this entire game. Today is my birthday.
You want a mandatory quest for your birthday?
No. I don't want a mandatory
Is this
quest
your
for birthday.
It's really your birthday?
And I
You're
know
spending your
because
birthday with
Why are
us?
you here?
right there, birthday today.
What?
Why are you here, Brandon?
I think it is amazing that he came here to play with us on his birthday. Happy birthday, Brandon. Seriously. Good luck. Ish.
Happy birthday, Brandon.
Thank you.
You know, I don't really want to beat Brandon because I found out it's his birthday. And I feel like a jerk if I beat a guy on his birthday. So I'm going to go with our plan that we're kind of teaming up because I know that the other side of the table, they're all experts and stuff. And we got to take them down. Tell me why the red sashes are going to do better things for Waterdeep than the Harpers.
In 2 words.
Yeah, I'll do this. I'm sitting on 8 potential points. Pat is sitting
No,
on...
I really want the role-playing.
Pat
Role-playing. Why are the Harpers better for the Waterdeep?
Oh, okay, I'll tell you why the Harpers are better. Because the Harpers are a little more in touch with the common man because they can't score as many points as Pat can, who has 50, 61 points sitting in his hand right now. Felicia, just give him the mandatory quest.
Oh, God, you're so loud.
I knew you were going to do that anyway.
It was so
Eat
loud.
a dick.
It was so loud in my face. It was such a
Shut up.
high. Silver stars are
Your
quiet
turn over.
hero.
Is your turn over now? Allow me to polish off a chestnut from last season. This is bull.
Well,
All right.
it's too late now. I would have given it to you.
Here, I waste yet another action going here to stamp out cultists. I spend these 3 things. Remember how I said I wasn't that far ahead? This is why. I spend these 3 things. I do that and that and that.
Well, see, that wasn't
Oh,
that
2
painful.
points. All right. That's fantastic. That's great. That's not what I wanted to do. Woo! Go me. Girl power.
I've never seen Will that intense. Like, it was scary. It was like, oh, good hosting tabletop Will. Like, evil Will. Evil, competitive Will.
Remember when I said you generally don't want to jump out to a big early lead in a game like this? That's why.
Head to the harbor. And I'll play Graduation Day. So I get
Good
2
for you.
wizards
Wow, nice.
coming to visit. And I think, Felicia, I've wronged you at some point in this game. And so you can have a wizard.
I can have a wizard?
You can.
I'm so glad I didn't give you that card, Pat.
I'm glad to.
You know?
Because then we can be closer
I wish we could
friends.
embrace, but we're so far apart. There's such negativity between us.
Oh, I got a big you for my friends, a big you for my friends, giant you for you, and a big you to you.
That's my new theme song. Yeah. And actually, I will. 1, 2.
Here it comes.
There's all
Yep.
my
Oh,
mojo.
God, he's going to
Here it
shoot
goes.
forward.
And 2.
Yep, how many points is that?
That'll be 20.
Yep. Oh gosh, huh, that's so weird. I feel like someone just said he's about to complete a 20-point quest and jump into first place. Maybe you should block him. That's so unbelievably strange.
You were so loud.
Huh, I wonder how that happened.
You didn't use your inside voice. That's how it happened.
Will is one of those kids that never realized that people play the players, not the game.
You play the players.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's very wise. Now you're on the list.
so
But
angry.
I just a wizard.
No, it was nice of you, but now
Yeah, don't blame him, dumbass. Blame yourself.
look how far back we are, Brandon. I feel like I might be able to catch up. I felt really handicapped at the beginning of this game, but right now that I have 2 quests that I'm cashing in, I'm feeling kind of good.
At this point, I'm slow rolling it. I've got a lot of points in my hand, and I plan on playing them basically as late as possible in order to surprise them. Because right now, there's a lot of hate going around, and so I need to make sure it stays over by Will before I make my move. Not a whole lot of choices on the board anymore, is there?
No, there's a lot. The population just shot up through the roof. There was some kind of orgiastic owlbear situation.
Orgiastic
Owlbear
owlbear situation. Yeah.
I'm going
First
to
player.
go ahead and take the
There you
first
go.
player
And you
again.
draw and you draw an intrigue card.
Draw an intrigue
I
card.
enjoy that
Rockin'.
choice. My turn would be, I'm going to go here. Now I can complete a quest if I do this, and I take 2 rogues.
In the grinning loin.
Yes, in the grinning loin. And there's a prison break, guys. Oh no,
no.
there's a burly man behind a.
But you busted out a bunch of rogues.
Yes, I did, and that's 4, and the 2 wizards, and 2 bucks,
And 2
because
bucks.
they had to pay off the jailer.
The jailer, yeah, of course.
And then I'm going to 14
rogues.
points,
Wow.
There's a couple
and
of those.
2 warriors.
There's that.
And I can immediately play an intrigue card without taking an
sweet.
action.
Wow.
And
That's a good
I
move
am
for you.
going to play Arcane Mishap. It's an attack. Each opponent removes a purple from his or her tavern and places it back to the supply. For each opponent that could not do so, I draw an intrigue card.
One,
Put a
2,
what?
take it back. You get 2 intrigue cards.
Yeah, so you have
What's
to
that called?
lose one of
Arcane
those.
Explosion?
Yeah, Arcane
Mishap.
It was
Yeah,
after the Albert situation. There was a mishap.
That's the headline in like the Waterdeep Gazette. Arcane Mishap. Owlbear situation blamed. Arcane Mishap blamed for owlbear
Bear
situation.
situation.
That's what it is.
Yep.
All right, now we're moving off of Waterdeep Harbor, and it looks like, Felicia, you get to go again.
Oh,
So
my goodness.
where are you going, and what are you
So,
doing, and
what
how's
am
it
I gonna
happening? What
do?
comes up next? I have a lot of questions
God, there's
for
a
you,
lot
and these
of
are
people
them.
here. You know what?
But
I'm going
maybe
to
that over there.
go right here. I'm going to get 2 warriors.
Fantastic.
And I'm going to do this quest,
Yep.
which is repel sea rays.
Yep.
And sea rays are attacking the ship in the harbor. This
Yep.
is not good, but I'm going to drive them back with my warfare
Uh-huh.
capability.
Hey, how many points do you get for that?
I get 15 and 2 gold.
15.
So that would be like a billion
Is
points.
that, so that would be 50.
Like all the points
you.
is what you're
15
saying.
and 2. What?
Are you in first?
You're in first place.
I didn't anticipate this happening, boys.
Second to last turn.
Oh gosh.
2
oh
more.
gosh. Okay.
For everything. It's a tight game right now.
It is really. So wait, you have some big cards over here, buddy.
Dude,
I keep telling you, he needs 2 black to get 20 points.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. Oh, this is not good. He's got everything he needs.
We can't stop him. He's unstoppable. He's filled with warriors.
No, it's really true.
I'm filled with tinier men.
Yeah.
No, we're kind of screwed right now.
Thank you.
Unless we.
All right, I'm gonna take my guy because I need to start unloading these.
Yeah, you need to unload that.
Unload these
Should
real
always
fast.
be in Waterdeep.
I'm gonna take one of your purples. So
It
you
just
still can
says-
complete your action.
You get to
How many
take
whites do you have, Pat?
just one.
If you take his white, he can't complete his warfare quest.
This turn,
This turn. Yeah.
he's got
I
2
think
more
he
turns.
just needs the purple for something.
I just want the purple.
All right. Go ahead,
Okay,
Felicia.
I'm actually going to go quickly this time.
All right,
Surprise!
that's
I'm going to go to
weird.
Waterdeep.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to play this intrigue card, Good
Yep.
Faith.
Yep.
Take 2 of these from 2 priests, and then choose 1 opponent. That opponent takes 1 from the supply, 1 priest from the supply, and places it in a tavern. I'm going to give it to you're just you're dead to me.
Buddies for life.
And then I'm going to also complete a quest. I would like to complete this quest, which is this bull quest, mandatory quest. That some monger will cut this out.
Doesn't it suck being on a mandatory
Yeah,
quest? Like, it
it's
sucks. It's
terrible.
the worst thing ever,
You're
isn't
the
it?
worst.
Isn't it awful?
You did this
It's
on
horrible.
You like taught me a
It's the
lesson.
worst thing.
I get 4 points. Here's a stupid card. Yeah.
Don't want to.
Ugh. Anyway, that's my turn, guys.
Okay. Uh-oh, I'm up on my heels. That happens when I'm serious.
You're in pooping position. Oh gosh, should I go away?
Wait, pooping position?
Yes, I just said pooping position. We all do it. Whatever.
Isn't that just sitting?
You've never been in pooping position on any tabletop. I mean, this is a first, guys. You are witnessing a first.
The folks that put it,
All right,
put it
I'm
on a
gonna go
trophy.
quest. It's for piety. It's a plot quest. I protect the House of Wonder. I get this, a couple of priests, and a thing. It's a plot quest, so it's not worth very many points.
What is it called?
But
Read it
it's
aloud.
called Protect the House of Wonder. Which is exactly what it sounds like.
Sounds that exciting?
I get 8 points.
57.
My turn is done.
I'm gonna play Assassination.
Wait, what?
You're a horrible person.
Everybody has to remove
Everybody
one.
removes 1 black from their tavern.
I hate
All right,
you.
take a rogue out of your tavern.
I hate you. I really honestly have feelings of hostility. Like, honestly. I'm gonna get in pooping position.
How's it working out?
I never thought it would come
feeling
to
like I'm
I'll
a
do it.
winner.
I'll do it.
Different ways.
Well,
the first tabletop where somebody rage poops.
I gotta sit down. I'm laughing too hard. I'm afraid what's gonna happen.
Felicia, I'm gonna help you out here.
Oh,
Boom.
owner! Oh, you're amazing. Oh God, this is what I wanted.
See, it didn't hurt you at all.
No,
And I'm gonna
except
pay-
it hurt my feelings, Pat.
Spending 4 and spending these guys and
Yep.
these guys
Yep.
to do
Yep.
something I should have done in the beginning of the game.
Yep.
But didn't, because I get 10 points and I get to draw 1 building
Wow.
from the stack and put into play with no cost to me.
Oh, nice.
So, all right, there you go.
What is it?
What is it?
It's you may go there and I'm gonna place
When
3 points.
purchased, put 3 points on this thing.
Oh,
And
nice.
anyone can go
3,
there.
score them from this space face and take 1 face-up quest. Plus, you get 2 points.
Whenever something happens.
That is pretty
Wowzers.
sweet. I think that he actually has a chance through his real estate to pull ahead. He's kind of like the mogul of the board, and I think that can factor in later.
If he is playing the builder, he's sitting on a lot of hidden points that people aren't aware of, which is why I took a swipe at him early.
Yeah, I kind of like this. So I'm gonna go here.
Yep.
And I'm going to take these points, which is 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
So
get
give me
2.
3.
Felicia's now
Felicia's
tied,
tied with
for
me.
first.
Okay. Then I'm going to take this quest right here, and then I'm going to actually complete this quest, so that I have. I'm going to get 11. I defeated the uprising from the Undermountain,
oh,
which is good.
good for you.
And
Those
these-
guys are dicks.
I know they're not worth it. Not worth the. And then I get 11 points and 2 warriors.
Hey, look who's way up in first place.
Temporarily.
Felicia is. I'm excited for you. Come on, what's the
I
hell?
don't believe it. You're kind of in pooping position. A
If
little
I'm in
bit.
pooping position, I'm pooping on my own foot, which is
Okay.
not a good thing to do. What kind of pooping does Felicia do where she has to get up into a pooping position?
The pooping position elevates you. It lets you survey the world like an eagle on a cliff.
What the?
that.
Intrigue card.
There you go, sir.
Thank you. And then,
Dude, are you turning in the quest you just drew?
yeah,
Nice.
Wow.
for 13 and another intrigue.
So like in D&D, it's like maybe a 2-level dungeon, right? And you've basically fought a bunch of dire rats.
I think even if you haven't really played D&D, it's a great game in the same way that even if you've never been a farmer, you can play Agricola.
I'm sorry, I know you want me to talk about something else, but I just have to come back to pooping position. It is your turn, sir. Now you may go. All right.
Nice. Nice.
And maybe that one will help you out.
No, that'll help
think
you.
so.
Look, because you're a piety man and a Comish man.
And Felicia, sorry, I know we're buds. I'm gonna spend 5 of these, 2 of these.
Congratulations.
I get 25 points. I'm not in last place anymore.
25 points!
For the first time in the game.
49.
Wow, that's awesome. That is huge.
50.
That is huge.
74.
That is amazing. Very good. You are ahead of everybody.
Hey, guess who's gonna finish this game in last place? Every time a commerce or piety quest comes up at the inn, they fill up the 2 take a quest markers, and then they leave me the wipe a quest marker. This leaves me with one option: gather resources and hope that quest is still there next turn. Waterdeep Harbor happens.
Ah,
Ah, that's me again.
you get to go first.
Fancy that.
I think you should go get some more intrigue cards.
I've got plenty.
Okay.
Now, I can't go right back.
Right.
And play one. I think this, I gotta choose one after
No,
I get a 4.
you
No,
reset
you
it.
don't.
Oh, it just resets.
Yeah,
I
you
don't get to
reset
choose
it.
No,
one.
you reset and then choose.
Then you choose.
Yes, okay. Reset,
Okay.
that's what I want. I figure
That's
a random
fantastic.
1 for 4.
Maybe.
Maybe
Yeah.
I'll get one that I really like.
Oh, good. They wiped the quest I've been trying to get for 2 turns. That's fantastic.
My turn. I'm going to go here. I'm going to get a priest. I'm going to use this and cash it in, which is ambush Artur Morlin. The vampire lord Artur Morlin must be shown that Waterdeep is not his personal hunting ground.
Right.
Silver stars, shivin', shiv, 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 shiv.
Why are you shiving me? I'm not a vampire. I'm not a threat to anybody.
Oh no, it was just air shiv. It was
Okay.
air shiving. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
A new leader, Felicia Day.
I have a feeling that we're gonna get kicked in the boo-ha.
Pat, you're first player, so first it up.
Go here. I'm gonna grab
This is going to end up being close for you guys.
I like how you take yourself right out of it.
I'm not. No, it's okay. It's okay. I've made peace with it now. I'm fine. Brandon, it's your turn.
I'm going to, it's a tough one to play, I call, but I'm gonna play an intrigue card.
Yeah.
Because I
What?
got 5 of them.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
need to go there.
And I'm gonna play this one, which gets me 2 of, or whatever from this. I'm gonna take 2 oranges.
Uh-huh. That's a great card. I love that card.
Yeah.
I'm going
and-
to.
hold on, you need
whoa.
to- Playing the quest,
Yep.
Oh, nice.
because this one's gonna give me
You
8
win
points.
8.
Win 8 points.
Yep,
1,
okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yep.
And I get another quest. Which,
Would you like a skullduggery? A skullduggery?
Let me have a,
Or one of the remaining 2 skullduggery?
they're all 4. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna play any of them, but I'll take one. I'll take this one.
I'm going to go to Waterdeep. Hello. There's a crime wave.
Oh, no.
A crime wave. I just lisped. Okay.
That's terrible.
There is a crime wave in Waterdeep, guys, and I am gonna have to take 2 thieves, put them in my tavern.
Mm-hmm.
I get to give a cube to one person. Birthday
Buddies
boy.
for life.
Oh, good.
Felicia and I made a pact very early on to be buddies, and normally those pacts don't actually make it through a game, but since we kind of started out in last place and we did help each other out along the way, it lasted through the entire thing, which is rare.
Okay.
Waterdeep. And lack of faith. So you would have to discard priests, but nobody has priests. Pick that special so it wouldn't inconvenience
You are
anyone.
so sweet because you're about to stomp
And you
our
get 2
ass.
points
I
for
get 2
each,
points
so you
for each
get
of those.
6 points.
Yeah.
So you want to
I will
move
score
him
you
If you
your
would,
from
please.
67 to 73.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Your turn.
My turn. I'm gonna visit my own shack here.
Why did you do that? That was my killer move.
One of these, one of those, and 2 gold.
2 gold. Here you go.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend. Oh, wait.
Oh, sorry.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
spending all my people. Everyone out of the inn.
Get out!
Inn's closed, game's ending.
Wow, look at you.
2 monies.
2 monies.
And these 3. And these 2.
Nice job.
Yep.
And, and this is 8 points plus 2 for every building I draw. 1, 2, 3.
Whoa. 2, 4, 6, 8.
14
That's a 14-point quest for you, dude.
Dang.
What just happened, guys?
See? And you were all critical of me coming down on him early.
Boom, boom. 14.
Whoa.
Bravo.
This board
Well
can't
done.
count high enough for the birthday boy.
Bravo. Bravo. I'm gonna do that because I can do this quest. I can
Oh my
do
God, I'm gonna complete a quest.
this quest, and I'm gonna do that for this, and I get 10 points and an intrigue card, which doesn't really apply, but
I am going to.
I'm not gonna give him a point.
Oh man,
Thank you.
I think that
That was
I
what
might,
I was gonna request.
I think that I might
he's
go.
actually-
I
he
think
could
that I might
actually
go.
do it. He can
Hey
get-
guys,
Don't do it.
No.
Don't do it.
Why?
because I need a white and 2 gold.
Right now, it's looking like it's gonna be pretty close at the end, so I just hope I don't lose by those 2 points.
Come on, Will. What are you doing? It's his birthday. Give a dude a break.
At this point, it's not really about Pat winning as much as it is about them losing. Because that's why.
And you wonder why no one ever comes back to your house.
Here, Pat, let me help you out here.
thank you.
Pa-pow.
Wow, it's a wonder.
Okay, hang on. I'm going on a quest right now.
Somebody's birthday just doesn't seem to mean anything.
I'm going to
to
discover
somebody,
that.
you know?
You guys, it's a big deal in D&D, especially in Forgotten Realms.
Whoa.
Discover the hidden temple of Lolth.
Oh.
There, I get 10 mega points for that.
I don't want him to get my 3 points, even though it would give me 2 points, so I'm just gonna take them.
Yeah, I think your best
Or-
move. I think your best move is that.
Yeah.
Moonies.
All right.
Okay.
So end of the game.
I've got a small lead going to the bonus, and I know that Pat's got a lot of points sitting in his hand, but I think I'm gonna have enough to pull it out.
You score last to first.
Gotcha.
I'm Mert the moneylender.
Ugh.
To outsiders, Mert appears to be little more than a drunk and a braggart. This disguise hides his true cunning and wit. Or, in this case, never allowed it to emerge. You guys, remember when I had to get the 100-point marker?
Yeah.
Woo!
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, nice.
Okay, great. All right, so blue.
That was
That
the
would be
least
me.
sincere. Oh, yeah.
Blue.
Okay,
No,
go
we
ahead.
got blue.
Go ahead, Felicia.
Okay, I was the person that I went into this game saying, I really hope I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
Caladorn Castellanter.
Yeah.
He has plum lipstick on and plate mail. And I think it's the worst combo that you could possibly do as an adventurer.
Okay, I am Kelvin Arnson, the Blackstaff.
Whoa, move it up. 32, okay, there we go. Who are you?
I'm BRYANT. You know, I didn't make an official account in my head. I just wanted to wait so I'd actually have a genuine reaction to it. Ooh, that's gonna be very close.
Wow,
I don't think I have it. I don't have it. Oh, wait.
1.
Oh, I'm short.
Count up your money.
4. 4 total.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And that's all she wrote.
Kingmaker.
Really good, though.
really close.
You did a really good job.
Really close. I needed to finish one more quest.
That is phenomenal for the first time you've played this game.
It's a good first round.
Yeah.
I really thought you had.
That
Oh, well.
Pat Rothfuss, I
Good job, though.
declare you the Lord of Waterdeep. Brandon, I'm really sorry you have to spend your birthday on the loser's couch.
It's not the best.
It's not the best.
Felicia,
Yeah.
I'm glad you're on the loser's couch.
You know what? Mandatory quest is my new middle name for you.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm going on a mandatory quest to give Pat the victory that he earned with my help.
We're gonna have a party, a birthday party, maybe.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You played like a monster. You played like a king killer. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time on Tabletop, and until next time, play more games.